Hey everybody, we're going to cut in here and interrupt our regular scheduled programming to kind of show you how we installed our SumoSprings before our trip this summer.
A few moments later.
Here I am verifying the orientation for the coil spring insert, making sure I don't install them upside down. I can confirm the deeper groove is supposed to be facing down. Make sure when you install these you use a lot more soap than I did if you want things to go a little bit faster. This side, the passenger front side, goes a lot quicker than the other side, so I've left the entire clip in here so you guys can get an idea of how long it should take you if you apply the proper amount of soap and elbow grease to get these in. I would say be careful installing these, that you don't hit any cables or break in any lines that may be coming down from the van build out or just the chassis itself. If you don't get these in the first time and you're trying to wrap them around the coil spring, you might catch something. It was at this moment I realized I did not have enough soap. So after testing to make sure I didn't somehow mess up the spring insert, kidding of course, add a little bit more soapy water. Which causes my hand to slip all over the thing, naturally. And finally get it started. A little bit of pressure. And finally get the thing to pop into this between the springs. And then once you get one piece of it started, you can kind of slide it around in the spring itself to help seat the rest of it. And then you can adjust it to kind of sit in the middle of the spring. At least that's where I put it. Now I'm just sliding the coil spring insert to kind of line it up with some sort of marking or fender plastic, in hopes to use that as a guide for the other side, because they say you want to have it in the same spot on each spring, which to me is easier said than done. I couldn't get it perfect, but in our trip that we're showing you guys now, it's had no issues, knock on wood. It handled fine, so I think I did a fairly good job. Okay, so this is, I don't know if you can see the coil spring, SumoSpring up here,
And I'm not exactly sure where this opening has to be, but I'm just kind of keeping it with this plastic piece. It gives me a reference to maybe do the other side, the same spot. I did the first one on my own with some video, but Natalie's here helping me film. We have one more to do on the other side, and then we'll get the back ones put on. So we'll film the second one here in just a second. All right, so the other side we did already. We put these coil springs in, and it gave it like a 1/4 of an inch height difference. Now take that with a grain of salt, because we haven't lowered it all the way, or we lowered it down, but it hasn't settled yet, so I'm not sure. This side was not done yet, so we need to jack it up and get access, and then we'll clean the coil and soap up the spring and get it put on. So
like I mentioned, this side did not go on as well as the other side. I do recommend using a lot more soap than I did. Probably would have made this a lot easier. Coming up, you can hear the spring going in. Those pops are fitting in between the spring, the coil spring.
okay, not very friendly. Okay.
You got it?
Maybe.
Now I'm just rotating it to try and line up and match how I have it set on the other side.
So make sure we're in the groove everywhere that I can reach. All right, stay back. Okay, she's in there. Okay, front. Done.
Now I'm just getting you guys in position so you can see how I installed the rear SumoSprings here. This was a lot easier and faster than the front. Thankfully nothing was rusted or seized up when I took off the old bump stops.
Okay. Tell me if you see the van moving.
Okay.
If you're not making grunting noises, you're not doing it right. Am I right?
I think so.
That being said, be careful when doing this. The screwdriver fits into the
Hard to get.
groove on the bump stop to help you twist it off. Just don't hit any wires and don't let the screwdriver go flying into one of your tanks. The other thing I'll note is when you take the bump stop off and put the new one on, make sure you don't pinch anything in the process.
Yeah, he is, but he's doing it continuously.
You could talk.
Does the other one have to unscrew?
Yeah, I've almost got it.
Oh, okay. Natalie, I'm gonna go ahead and speak. You know?
Do you have? Huh?
Got it.
Yeah.
These are just some pictures to show you the differences between the old bump stop and the new SumoSprings that's in yellow.
All right, we got the Loctite on there.
I Are you still recording?
Yeah. Now we go over here. Try to get it in there without. There. All right. We're in and spinning in there. Okay, you got to be careful you don't cross thread it. It should spin freely forever. Eventually, all right. And then they say just do it hand tight. Okay. Let me make sure. All right. Okay. So. I don't know if you can see. That's where it's at right now. It's hand tight. This over here, if we can see it, go down from there. All right, one more check, because why not? All right, time to lower it and see what happens. Are we ready? All right, we'll turn you from there and see if that works from this angle. Oh. All right, now other side. Hey, you need to move your cat butt.
Are you still gonna go further up?
No, that's all I'm doing. I see you. I know. I wonder if I can do this one from this side. Okay. Oh. It's as tight as I can get it. Hit. Tight. Alright. Alright. Time to lower her down. Last time. And she's down.